Here we are. Running a little behind, but I still made it. Oh, plug y'all fellers up. See if anybody comes on. I think Larry's going to be here in a minute. What's up? Come on in the house. I got some pecans here. What's up, B? Worked with Glenn today. That's awesome. There's Brian. Yeah, it's been a few weeks for me too. How you doing, Brian? I seen you were sick. There you go. Mike Inslee, what's up, buddy? I was over close to your neck of the woods there the last 2 weeks. There's Zachary. What's up, Brad? 7.90 quickie saw for free. There you go. There's Matthew Workshop. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, this got run 10 minutes ago. I was over in Austria. I wasn't close, but I was over. I was in Europe. Sorry. I broke a tooth while I was over in Austria. Go figure. What's up, Luke? I've only got 2 teeth on this side I can chew with anymore. That's right. One of the guys that come over and done our training with us was from England. There's Larry. That's right. I'm trying to eat a few of these pecans because I'm hungry. And we literally just got to the house. What's up, Luke? Thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas, Cannonball. Christoph. Yeah, I've been home a week. Yeah, they actually let me back in the country, Larry. I'm going to be over sometime or another, Mike. I used to say I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure I'll be over there. Steve, what's up, buddy? Merry Christmas. Y'all have to excuse how I'm eating. You know, I got one tooth broke off over here, and then the one in front of it, actually a chunk broke out of it and the filling come out while I was in Austria. So now I can't hardly chew on this side at all. I got this one broke off over here. So I do want to come to Australia, Luke. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to make it, but I did plan on it. Just some polyps, Larry. Well, get you a tripod, Matthew. They ain't much. I tell you another thing that works too. What I first started using, when I first started filming, I was filming with a roll of duct tape. I would literally stick my phone in a roll of duct tape and move it around in a roll of duct tape. That's how I film. Yeah, almost toolless. Rip the pull start off today. Yeah, baby food. That's about where it's gonna wind up. But if you ever are, you have me on Facebook, just holler at me and we'll arrange something. Organize. Did you miss you secured banger? Yeah. I like to carry them with me, Christoph, but Sandro told me I couldn't take it to Austria. I don't know a whole lot about them, B. I know about the motor and the CVT system. Because most of that's pretty well cut and dry. But like the undercarriage, just what I've seen Junkyard Digs working on. Carburetor vibrated off the P100 and blew out the spark plug. Heck, there must be something goofy with it. I'd check the main drive bearings if it's clunking. The main drive shaft that runs the belt. Merry Christmas, Robert. Only clunks at low speed and goes away at fast. That could even be belt stretched or something. There's probably a bearing out of the shaft. Just everything was loose. No problem, buddy. Any tips on improving the L65? I did support work on the L65 and it actually picked up real good. I don't remember if I videoed it or not though. I can't remember. I do have some parts for an L65 though. Merry Christmas, Jonathan. Sorry, y'all. I'm just hungry. I hadn't eaten since breakfast this morning. All right, Matthew. Love you too, buddy. Have a Merry Christmas. I don't know how long we're going to stay on here tonight. I still got to eat supper and move furniture tonight. I'm eating salted roasted pecans from Buc-ee's. I've only had a sandwich with my antibiotics. Yeah, they're really stifled up. I picked up a 610, a 1010 auto. Got the 610 up and running. She's pretty smoky. Is that normal? It just depends on what mix you're running and whether it smells like bar oil or not. Some of them that are smoking burn bar oil. And do you find that uncomfortable or were you able to get used to it quickly? I lost part of that conversation. Hold on. I'm getting lost in my conversations, y'all. Yeah, I really prefer to have it, Christoph, but I've been going without it because they don't want me carrying it at work. But I do carry it sometimes when we go. I just don't carry it on me. Been sorting through my shed and found it in the corner and completely forgot it. That's right. Okay, let's talk EFI chainsaws. 40 to 1. When you run it, have you run it if it just smokes when you first crank it and you run a little bit, the smoking should clear out a little. If it does, and then you let it sit and you crank it again and it smokes and then it clears out, then that's probably burning a little bit of bar oil. Which is not an unusual thing for them. Hot water corn fritters for lunch, onion and bacon bits. I could do without the onion, but the rest of it sounds good. Husqvarna is in the game now. 902, what's up? Hola, Feliz Navidad. Para ti, family. Thank you, Manuel. Feliz Navidad to you. We appreciate you, buddy. Garden tractor blew up. A seal in the transmission. Oh, no. Folks, I better go. Be safe, be kind. Chilly here today, 30 below, colder. All right, B, we'll see you, buddy. What's up, J and K? There's Dave Anderson. What's up, buddy? Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get a little bit. I hadn't eaten since breakfast this morning. I'm getting hungry. Pecans are not a thing to be eaten. But we literally went and done some Christmas shopping today. I basically pulled in the driveway. I carried in a roll of carpet that I bought. Load it down in there and come straight out here and turn this on. Now, I got to go in there in a little bit, move furniture, and roll a big piece of carpet out on the floor. But trying to eat these daggone pecans like this is a pain in the mouth. I love these things. I've got everything, Mike. It's just getting it over to you is the problem. The 564 XP EFI. Are they over here now, Jonathan? I know one of the guys that I do business with, he is trying to get one of them. Oh. For those of you fellers, they have a 0 sugar wild cherry Pepsi now. Well, I don't think you should drink a bunch of these. Having one occasionally is not bad if you're trying to, be good. I don't know how they would do if it was listed as antique antique parts or something like that, I don't know how it would be. Because I've got several scrap ones here, Mike. I got two back there in a box. Merry Christmas to all my friends, Hopper family. Thank you, Levi. Husky 632. Any other OEM piston 47 millimeter interchange? No. There's not. But I will tell you what will fit in there if you've got the machines to make it. And that is a 500 EVL Echo, because I built a 362 high performance saw and I put an Echo a 500 or 501 EVL piston. Do you need a piston for 1902? Tested my last 710 smoke power under the hood. That's right. Red Taylor, what's up, buddy? She just pulled my sawing aid. Talk to me. Do you need a piston for it? I think it was a 500 EVL that had a 47 millimeter piston with right wrist pin size. You have to cut the top of the piston. You have to cut the bottom of the skirt. I may have a piston. Oh, y'all. I think so. Haven't got the saw torn down yet, but it's low on compression. Y'all, give me just a second. Y'all hold on just a second, okay? I'm going to see if I got this piston over here that 902 needs. Because I'm one of the very few people that has one of those pistons or had one. I may not have it now, but I did have it. I don't see it right off the bat. I'll have to ask Ted. Hold on now. Yeah, it's not easy to find it over in the UK because Christoph needs some too, Mike. Hey there, fine saw folks. What's up, Family Master? Ryan, what's up? I know you might not want to do this 902, but you can put a 372 top end on that 362. It fit right on there. And then you'll have a 372 instead of a 362. So that means you have a small bar mount 71cc saw. And the 372 makes a lot more power than the 362, trust me. Because I had planned on racing a 362, and Tanton Rosenkrantz has my cylinder and my EVL piston. And I don't remember whether I sent him the OEM piston or not. But mine was perfectly fine, I think. Or did I sell that one and build another one? I might have sold that one. I had a really nice low hours 362. Took me a year to find the clutch cover for it. Because the clutch cover for a 362 and 372 is different. Is that Camry? Or Cameron? Cameron Rhodes, what's up, buddy? I can, but I was hoping to keep this unicorn saw a unicorn. I wouldn't. I like the small bar mount. I do not like the 47 millimeter piston because they are weak. I think they're weak anyway. I had two of them actually. Yeah, because I had a really nice low hour one that I sold, and then I built one as a race saw, and even doing the piston swap, cutting the cylinder, and all kinds of stuff, it just did not make any power. I thought a 359 piston would fit in there, but it won't. Not without modifying anyway. That's right. If the cylinder's trashed, finding the cylinder is very hard in 902 because I had one, but I no longer have it because I traded it to Tanton. And I'm pretty sure he got the EVL piston, but I don't know if he got the stock one. And I'm gonna have to go look and see. 77cc 4900. That does sound fun. I'm thinking about having a yard sale around here. There are some other 47 millimeter pistons. The problem is that most of them just will not fit. At least not directly anyway. You got me curious now. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just looking for a piston. I'm looking for a piston, y'all. Let me see what this one says. Militators. Yeah, that's 49. That's 50 millimeter. I don't remember what that's out of, but I got a 50 there. $70cc saw is the biggest I'll ever need. Well, that's probably true. Sometimes you just go bigger for fun. I've seen old Sachs Domar 92cc. Thinking about buying, I think it's the Sachs Domar. €40, that's not bad. That's only like, that's about $52 American. God bless God people and Merry Christmas. That's right. Thank you, Jonathan. You need a 123cc saw with a cart engine. I have a 123cc saw with a cart. That's right. 372 Husky. I think this is an 880. I got pecan stuck in my teeth now. Yes, as long as you're not running it 10 hours a day. That's correct. Ryan said, let's see the 123cc. Does anyone know where I can get Husqvarna stickers at? Sugar Creek Saw Shop's got some of the remake ones. Who was that? Ryan wanted to see the. Let me see if I can get in. Y'all got to remember, this place is full of junk. Since I've been working, everything is stuck everywhere. Let's see the 123. Here it is, Ryan. Complete saw, bar and chain included. It just been set in storage, has good compression, says in the description. I have it in my YouTube channel, my shorts. McCulloch Super Pro 101B, that's right. Pioneer P51 is also a great saw under 100. Skip Mo, what's up, buddy? Let's see what we got here. The bag is on the air filter. This is the 123cc. Looks like I got something down in the throat of the carburetor. Piece of sawdust stuck in there. There, I got it out. Just slightly modified, huh? Yeah, slightly. Yep. Looks like the fuel line's gotten a little hard on it. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. But since it's been a while, and I missed out on a bunch, we're gonna see just for y'all if we can make something happen here. I ain't gonna promise anything, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Don't worry, Hopper, it'll run. You gotta pull your guts out. I'd like to see that 564. All right, y'all. Oh, you better believe I'm going to do that, Mike. All right, y'all. This thing has not been started since June. So, y'all wish me luck. She pulled a little. It's gonna be loud, y'all. This thing will burn just about as much alcohol as you can feed it. Let me give her a little bit on the turns on the carburetor. Well, that carburetor already crudded up. It pulled some fuel. It's trying. It's pulling fuel, but it don't want to run. I have got a mess over here on the floor now. Let me blow this junk out of the floor. I don't want to track it in the house. Oh. It's pulling fuel up, but for some reason it don't want to run. But the jets, I bet it's already chucked up in the carburetor. But that's what she sounds like. She's loud. I'm gonna set it over here for now. I'm probably going to pull the carburetor off of it and clean it. It probably crudded up that quick, probably. It's pulling fuel into the carburetor. Mirror effect. Strange build from McCulloch. That's right. That's just teasing us. I tried. I hadn't been doing any saw work. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 here I got to be working on. I was supposed to work some yesterday and I forgot about it. And then we went Christmas shopping today, so I ain't got nothing done. I've got like 4 port jobs sitting here. I hadn't done any saw work at all. Not much at all. Period. Old 101B Mac on a cart was a bad boy back in the day. That's right. Yeah, I hadn't been doing any saw work, Ryan, because I'm out of town most of the time. I mean, I was in Austria for 2 weeks. We left for Austria on November the 29th and got back December the 14th. I work on recycling shredders now, Skip Mo. I work for Lintner Recycling America. I travel all over the country and work on shredders wherever they're sitting. What's it doing? See, we work on stuff like this. This is a nut. There's 12 of these on a clutch. Well, we work on recycling shredders. We install new ones and work on broke ones. This is a nut, y'all. See the threads? It's 1 millimeter per turn. So that's a millimeter in. I gotta make a socket to fit this. I'll be looking for you on Christmas Eve. As far as I know, we'll probably do something. Can you give me some info on the history of the BP1? Part was bad. I don't know that much about the BP1, Christoph. Brian knows more about them because he has worked on a bunch of them. All I know is they said they had something with the governor that was getting screwy, and I think they would over rev and blow up. Is the best that I know from what I've heard. It just won't pull fuel, and I'm tired of it, but I still want to run it, so that's why I'm asking you. It won't pull fuel. That's what, 670? J-Red? Won't pull fuel. You got something either going on with the with the fuel line or with the pulse line going to the carburetor. And if you put a, did you put a carburetor off a Husky on it? Real blow up or just stuck? That I'm not sure, Christoph. I know they said they would over rev. With the 670s and stuff like that and the J Reds, a lot of times if you use a Husky carb, the thing ain't in the right place. Good morning, Benjamin. I think the 670 ran a pulse line and the Husky ran a pulse through the intake. So if it won't pull fuel, you may have an issue like that. And if that's the case, the carburetor will work. You just have to drill a hole and put a pulse line in it. Did you make sure the pulse hole was clear going into the saw? Okay. Me and Daniel had an 041. We couldn't get the pump fuel. Come and find out the daggum port going into the saw was stopped up with this black goo. And finally got it cleaned out. And after that, the sun gonna run perfect. Oh, mercy. What's up, Joey? How you are? How you doing? That reminds me, y'all, I gotta order some 79mm tubing. I gotta have a sleeve that'll go over top of this and make the top and drill and weld in them 4 plugs and weld a socket on. Because these things take about 10 rotations and they push against Bellevue washers. And it is a son of a gun to tighten these up. Getting ready to head south. Huh. That is weird. What's up, Fred? How you doing? Good to see you. As far as I know, I probably do, Christoph. But if we go on that cruise, I'll probably be gone for 14 days next year. I can't remember. Because don't that one have a pulse line on it? Paxton? Doesn't it have a pulse hose that runs from the bottom of the cylinder or the crankcase? Okay, you turn down an old socket. The back plate that connects to the ratchet is real. The problem is it's so big. This thing's 79mm across. And what I'm gonna do is make a piece. I ought to turn it out of solid bar, really, I should. And I'm not gonna swear that I won't. It's just, that's a lot. If I took a piece of tubing, I could just weld a piece in the end of it and drill the 4 holes. It's a lot simpler. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna weld an old socket to the top of it, or maybe even a new socket, because the cost of a socket will not hurt my feelings as much as torquing these nuts without it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it'd be worth it to burn up a socket to make a socket that you can't even buy because you can't buy one. How's the pulse line? You've replaced it. and you blew through the pulse line with, if you run the piston top dead center and blow through the pulse line of the air hose, see if it comes back out the carburetor. What does it do? Fire off a prime, but it won't stay running? Once it starts on the threads, you could run it down with an impact gun. No, they don't want to do these with impact because it takes, this thing, it takes almost 200 foot-pounds of force to run this nut down. And the boys in Austria built a tool that runs 2 torque multipliers so they can screw them down with a drill, not impact. Most done for the year, 2 working days, and then off to Luxembourg. That's right. I think we're only working Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then we're going to be doing inventory the week after that. I really don't want to do that, but apparently I was nominated for it, so yay. I guess I get to do that. I don't really want to, though. I don't like doing inventory. I've had to do it several times. Not my favorite thing. It must be about 11 millimeter hole in them things. New guy's job. Haven't done that yet. That's the way I usually check the pulse line. You might be surprised that it may be stopped up. Too much precision engineering for me. That's right. I don't go back to work till 1/5/26. There you go. I guess I could take time off. I have PTO already. But they've been good to me, so I guess I'll help them do inventory. I mean, they did send me to Austria for 2 weeks, which was a lot of fun, by the way. It'll pull a little bit of fuel, but it's like it's got an air leak somewhere. It could have leaky crank seals, because that one runs them O-rings and stuff on the PTO side. I have to work both days too, Hopper. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with little work. Little work, a lot of money. Or a little money, a lot of work. One way or the other. It's somehow or another. I gotta turn my air compressor back off. Oh, where's it? I gotta clean this shop up. And a good please too. I was checking. That's right. Oh mercy. A bit of hard graft keeps us men sane. That's right. Needs some hard work every once in a while. I've got a bunch of stuff I got to do yet. Of course, inventory probably ain't that hard. We just got to pull stuff down and count it. That's the biggest thing. Muffler. Nice seeing you live, but I think the alky saw needs fired up. Probably all lonely over there sitting in bed on friends. Help me out here if you want to hear that. I don't have the alky saw muffler. It's a Smitty's. I left it up there and I ain't been back. I don't have the alky saw here. No, Ryan, that is a 790 concrete saw with a 101B in it. We fired up the 101 muffler, but it won't pull fuel. Uh-oh, Levi done got him a Dremel. Munich, nice. Munich is pretty cool. I know, Christoph. You, that's Munchen. In German, that's how they pronounce it. It's Munchen, but it's Munich. But it was pretty nice. We eat at a nice restaurant over there, and we stayed in a Hilton, I think it was. Uh, the last day we stayed Friday night before we come home Saturday. I forgot he. That's right. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, he still got it. I still have the wild thing. Last time I tried to run it, it didn't want to run. Everything's give up on me just about. And I sold a bunch of stuff, so I don't have hardly anything that runs right now. I sold most all of it. One of these days I'm gonna get some of it back. I sold, who did I sell my 462? Joey? I sold it to Joey. Cass has it. Gave it to him. That's all fast. Well, he's got the Alki saw or the 462. That thing is crazy for a small saw. Oh yeah. If I could just keep it running, that would have been. I really enjoyed playing with that saw. I don't have hardly nothing right now other than my little saws. Because everybody, I run across a few times where I need a little extra money and I wasn't using their saws and they're just sitting here going to waste, so I sold them. That quickie saw I just got is like brand new. Brennan has his Alka saw. Does Brennan have the Alka saw, Joey? Is that what you're saying? Because I talked to him and Andrew today. Yeah, I got to get me another one of them, Joey. Unless you want to get rid of that, and sometime I'll probably buy it back. Yes, muffler. Okay, so Brennan has the Alki saw. Okay, well, that's good. I know where it's at now. What about the gear drive I fixed? Does it still run? I don't know why it's here, Paxton, because I told you I didn't want that stupid thing back. I hate that saw. So you need to come over and get it sometime. You need to get back on the channel. I ain't got time to do hardly nothing, Mike. I thought about filming some of these places and things, but I don't know what all I can put. I don't know how they feel about me sharing some of my stuff. And I don't want to get in trouble with them because I really do enjoy my job. That's how I got my new truck. I've been able to afford a lot of nicer things than I've ever had. Because not having to worry about it. How about that Greg Biffle plane crash? That's sad, and we can say a prayer for them. Oh yeah, the Biffle family, y'all. That is a bad deal. That was close enough to the shop where I work at that some of the guys there said they heard the crash. And old Greg, he was a good feller. He did a lot of work. Looking for a 2100 CD, a 3120 one gets one. Gets rid of one, let me know. Please let me know. Thank you. All right, Levi. Yeah. Oh, muffler, can you send me that 500i case? Not to change subject, but I got that saw put together for Quentin. and he called me and asked me about it. Told him I hadn't got the case yet. I think it's the flywheel side. Where's Larry at? He's on there somewhere. Or he went to Chipotle one. I'm probably just going to go for an hour tonight. Because I ain't eat lunch yet or supper. Well, I ain't eat lunch either. Bellhopper, we two stroke loving fools. Fools love your country. Got those big saws down here in western Kentucky. Not sure about the we, but I do. I don't look at less than 70 cc. That's right. That's right. Them big ones is the way to go. Just seeing it sat on the bench would be nice. Because that thing is a work of art and it's accomplished. And it's a wonder it even still runs. That's right. That's right. All right. Well, whenever I get time, I guess I'll go pick it up. That's right. I'll be here. Larry be here. He's hovering in the background. Shit, I forgot. I'll send it. Keep forgetting. Physical therapy every day for 4 hours after the surgery from my shoulders got burned out. It's a lot happening to build my shoulder back up. And so it ain't no problem, Muffler. He just called me and asked me about it. I told him, I said, I ain't got that from Muffler yet. Let me call him. Where did everything go? So your 5th live this year, you're going to cut out early. That's right. Max the Mac Man. Merry Christmas, Max. I got your Christmas card the other day, brother. I appreciate it. On the way from your stay to the airport in Munich, you actually came close to Hitler's Eagle Nest Mansion hut. Probably. Yo, what's up? I used to make sure I was here watching you build a saw from the day you started tearing it apart. I do appreciate that. And we might get back to filming some stuff here and there. What I really want to do is have a yard sale and have people come over one weekend and buy a bunch of this stuff up so I can get rid of it and clean this shop out. Then I can go back to working on a little bit of stuff here and there because my collection is overgrown. And I have sold some of it off. And I've got a couple that I won't sell. And those are probably the ones that everybody would want the most. But nonetheless, I got to get them down and crank them. I got to get my John Deeres down and fire them up. I need to get my daggum Poland Pro 505 down, fire it up. I know a guy that can ease your mcculloch parts paint. Do you ship overseas, Max? Cranked up the 880 today. That's right. I got 2 guys over there in the UK that need some 1010 parts. And it's aggravating for me to ship that stuff over there. We might have to do a little trading. See, Mike Inslee needs some 1010 parts and so does Christoph. You got to keep all your performance built saws. That's right. So, we might do some trading, Mike. I give you some of these Macs and you send them boys some parts kits or something. You know how to find me. That's right. I got your phone number. I need to find out from them what they actually need. I think Mike needs hardware, all the hardware for a 1010. I'm not sure what Christoph needs, but I think he needs about the same thing. All the bolts, screws, nuts, stuff like that. Ever build that 1010 for bucking yet? I have not, Muffler. I've got to do that one of these days. Looking for a 372 or a 357 XP ported cylinder. I don't know if I've got any cylinders that are ported right now, Cameron. I have done that for a few people. I've ported some cylinders and shipped them to them. I didn't, Larry. I was going to try to meet with Christoph, but it was a long drive for him, and whenever he could get over to me was the day that we were actually leaving to come home. So I didn't get a chance to meet him, but we were trying. You looking for a cylinder? They're not that awful hard to port. The 372s ain't. I mean, I do have some ported cylinders running around here for 372s, but nothing that I think you'd be interested in. I got one over here. I don't even know where it's ported yet. Oh yeah, this one's ported. Here's a ported 372 cylinder. Broke the exhaust flange off. I was trying to weld it back on, but you know, it's kind of headless. I have a hard time welding aluminum for some reason. Really pissy. $2 for hardware, but we can organize something. Oh, look at you. That's not even the way I wanted you to do it. I want you to hang
it. It's not. They're not long enough, honey.
I know. I was just gonna let them hang down.
No, they wasn't long enough.
Had a vision, and Mama changed it. It looks pretty though.
It wasn't long. Nowhere near long enough. It was quite a bit too short.
Well, I was gonna hang one high, one low, one high, one low.
We didn't have enough.
Holy Lord, the boss is here. Anyone hunting for a J-Red 2186? I know there's probably somebody in Super Dave. Look, she don't even talk to y'all no more. She just walk out here and start hollering and walk back in. Well, I gotta go cook. Talk to y'all later. Merry Christmas. See you, Muffler. Talk to you later, buddy. It was a 2,000 kilometer ride, 20-hour drive. Just no time enough. That's right. Hey, you know how she is. Butch made it. I don't know, Larry. Tell her I need more unicorn stickers. I'm texting her now. That's how she is. Y'all know how she is. Oh, she's gotten worse or better, or whichever one. It's in nice shape, stock, but if they want to get it built, I can help with that too. 2186. That's the 385. When are you gonna get my 1010 done? I'm gonna have to find it, Paxton. It's in here somewhere. I'm not even 100% sure where it's at right now. That's why I said I don't like stuff being left, because I forget where it's at. I was also wondering about pre-ported cylinders. I have done some pre-ported cylinders. I don't really like to do a whole lot of them that way. The reason I don't do a lot of them that way is because I don't know what your skill level is. And if there's something a little bit off, you know, just because I put it on a saw and I time it doesn't mean that's what you're going to get. It might be a little different on your saw. I've lost about 100 pounds, Super Dave. I put about 6 or 7 on while I was in Austria because I ate a lot more stuff. Whoops. But there was a lot of good food over there. But it was good stuff. Oh, mercy. All right, y'all. Buck and spikes, early model tank seal, starter screws. Also spikes for a Pioneer P40 or 50. That's right. I know how that goes. I might have to get with y'all and try to see what y'all need and see if we can figure out a way to get y'all some stuff sent over there. If I can only send one box, y'all might have to meet up with each other somehow. I don't know. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Larry. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get me some supper because I hadn't eaten since breakfast time. Merry Christmas. And we may if I'm here, we might do the 'twas the night before Christmas on New Year's Eve. I should be here. Thanks for the rather short visit. That's right, Larry. Merry Christmas to everybody. If y'all want me to do the night before Christmas, let me know. And we'll see if we can do it. So that'll be on the 24th sometime, right about dark. I'm sure we could get organized, and God bless Hopper if we don't see you before that. Have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, buddy. All right, y'all. Y'all tell everybody keep an eye out for my New Year's or my Christmas Eve. I usually read the night before Christmas on New Year's Eve for everybody. And we just usually have a little short live, but we might see what we can do. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. All right. Love y'all. Be safe. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. All right, y'all. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. We'll read the night before Christmas on the 24th, so be there, be square. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Bellhopper out. Ah.